Believe it or not, envy is actually a sign that you're doing something good. If you're doing anything noticeable, anything ambitious, anything different, someone will envy you. Most people treat envy like it's a problem, like it's something they need to fix or avoid. But what if I told you that envy is actually one of the clearest signs that you're on the right path? What if the people who resent your progress are actually confirming that you're moving in a direction worth going? Humans compare. It's built into how we measure status, safety, and identity. It's not something we choose to do. It's hardwired. We look around and assess where we stand compared to everyone else. Are we ahead? Are we behind? Are we safe? So the moment you start improving, building, or growing, someone somewhere will feel threatened by it. Not because you necessarily did anything wrong, but because your progress highlights their stagnation. Think about it when someone sees you start leveling up. What does that trigger? It triggers a comparison. And if they've been standing still while you've been moving, that comparison doesn't feel good for them. It's a mirror they didn't ask to look into. Your growth becomes evidence that change was possible, that effort pays off, that excuses don't hold up. And for someone who's been comfortable making those excuses, your progress feels uncomfortable even though it has nothing to do with them. You can walk into any room in the world and there's always going to be someone richer than you, stronger than you, smarter than you. And there's always going to be someone quietly envying you too. You can't escape it. You can only decide how you choose to interpret it. And this is where most people get it wrong. If you treat envy like a personal attack, it will distract you. You'll start second-guessing yourself, wondering if you're doing something wrong, dimming your light, just to make other people comfortable. And that's exactly how you stop growing. But if you treat envy like confirmation, it will center you. Because here's what envy really tells you. You're doing something that matters. You're visible. You're making moves. You're not blending into the background anymore. Envy rarely ever shows up for people who do nothing. It shows up for people who have motion, people building, evolving, and adding value to the world. Nobody envies the person sitting on the couch complaining about life. They envy the person who's disciplined when they're not, the person who's consistent when they're inconsistent, the person who's bold when they're playing it safe. That feeling in your chest when you realize someone resents you for growing, that's not a warning sign. That's the cost of movement. That's the tax on progress. And if you're not willing to pay that tax, you're not going to get very far. Now, this doesn't mean you go around looking for enemies. It doesn't mean you obsess over who's watching you or who's hating on you. That's just ego. Just insecurity dressed up as confidence. It means you understand the environment you're operating in, because envy isn't going anywhere. Not in business, not in friendships, not online, and definitely not in real life. You're going to encounter it at every level. When you make your first $1,000, someone will envy you. When you hit 6 figures, someone will envy you. When you buy your first house, start your first business, get in the best shape of your life, someone will envy you. But here's the key. Their reaction to your growth says everything about them and nothing about you. You're not responsible for managing their emotion. You're not responsible for staying small so they can feel big. You're not responsible for slowing down so they can keep up. Your only responsibility is to keep moving. So instead of letting it shake you, let it ground you. When you feel that energy shift, when you notice someone pulling back, when you see the passive-aggressive comments or the subtle digs, don't internalize it. Don't take it personally. Don't let it make you question your path. Stay focused. Stay neutral. Stay moving. Because the moment you start adjusting your behavior to avoid envy, you've already lost. You've given other people control over your life. You've handed them the power to dictate how far you're allowed to go. And that's not a game you can win. The truth is, envy is inevitable, but how you respond to it is a choice. You can shrink. You can dim your light. You can play small to make others comfortable. Or you can accept that envy is part of the deal and keep going anyway. The people who win, they choose the second option every single time. They don't need everyone to understand. They don't need everyone to support them. They don't need everyone to cheer them on. They understand that envy is just noise, and noise doesn't stop progress. Only you can do that. Because if no one ever envies you, you're probably not doing anything worth noticing. So if you're watching this and you felt that sting of someone resenting your growth, let me tell you something. You're on the right path. Keep going. Keep building. Keep evolving. The right people will show up. The right support will come. But it's not going to come from people who are threatened by your success. It's going to come from people who are inspired by it. If this resonated with you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am putting out content like this every single week to help you level up mentally and strategically. And drop a comment below. Have you ever felt someone's energy shift when you started winning? That's it for today. I will see you in the next one. Keep moving.